Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 12th, 2023. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle coming up for Taurus here. Let's see what we've got. Taurus, what we have is loss and we have great gratitude. You may be so grateful that you lost something or that something is gone, and it may be your inhibitions. You may be grateful that maybe you lost, you may have had a chip on your shoulder. Not in a bad way. All of us have something, right? Like that little thing. Like some of us may be like, I can't stand listening to someone chew or something. Yeah, you may have, let me grab this. Some of you may finally be open and honest with themselves, right? About how you may you may have wanted to abandon something because you were just so, you may have felt hurt or alone. Okay, with the Ace of Swords and Nine of Wands. Some of you may have just lost your ability to think happy thoughts. There's just something about, okay, so Nine of Wands and Ace of Swords tells me that you saw very clearly, you may have seen things for what they are, but it hurt. It was like hurtful, whatever it was, right? It was very hurtful. Nine of Wands sometimes is the wounded warrior, but it's also about needing to keep pushing. And you may not have felt like pushing because the loss energy is the Eight of Cups, Death, Four of Cups, and Queen of Cups. So a lot of this is what you may have lost is just like imagining or just being confused, feeling confused and leaving whenever you felt confused. And a lot of this confused and like feeling like something is not like you're not getting something, that you're being neglected or rejected. A lot of the Nine of Wands though would speak to that, like you see things clearly, but this tells me that you were still confused about what you were seeing. Like if something was going on, like this shows that you felt, I wasn't sure if I should forgive or reject a person, or should I forgive or reject something, or be compassionate and be open to it, or close back up. You weren't sure. And so what you've lost is that uncertainty. Now you see very clearly that perhaps you were suffering from some sort of like trauma or PTSD, and so you've lost that ability to just step away, cut it off, end things, or not want to be a part of something anymore, or just not even want to exist. Like there's some of it there of some of us here out here in this world that are really suffering to the point where they're like, I don't even know what is life. Like, what is life here? Great gratitude with Four of Pentacles here twice tells me that you may be grateful that you held on, that you never let go, that you never gave up. You're going to be grateful for that. That's a message for some of you, that because the Four of Pentacles is the card of the miser, or the one that never lets go. Is very possessive, right? And so they're speaking a lot about some of you may have just decided, I just want to give up. I'm just tired at all fronts. There's so many fronts. They're talking about giving up on a certain relationship, giving up on a dream, right? Giving up on life in general, and or something, just walking away from it, saying I can't do it. And they're saying here that you're going to be grateful that you held on. You're going to be grateful that you worked on things, that you fixed things. You're going to be grateful that you master things, that you learn and build. You're going to be grateful for sticking around in something. Now you have transformation with Temperance. And a lot of times this could be grateful for the job that you held for so long. Doesn't mean that you're not going to walk away, or that you shouldn't, especially if you are seeing that this job does not resonate with you anymore. But a lot of it is some of the reasons why you want to walk away may be due to trauma, like trauma responses. Okay. And so they're saying you're losing that reason. Like that reason is not there any longer. So some of you may be grateful that you stayed through that work through. And then some of you are still going to walk away, but what you're leaving behind is that imaginary feeling about, like whatever it is that you were imagining was going on, you lost that, but you're still saying this ain't working for me though. But it's okay. Now I'm open, right? But this is not doing it for me. Transformation with Temperance and the Fool tells me with there's a transformation here. There's a change, and it's about balancing things out. A lot of the changes that you are becoming a lot more patient. You're being more compassionate, hearing things from a compassionate point of view instead of going, "What did you say about my mom?" Yeah, you may not have been in that. Like, I'm being facetious. You guys know I joke a lot, but honestly, you're more so now being a little bit more open and patient, trying to figure out what someone means or what's happening instead of immediately um, assuming offense. Right? That's what this looks like. That's your first go-to is, let me try to understand with an open heart. Let me be a little bit more compassionate to this person. Maybe try on their shoes for size, see what it's like to walk a mile in their shoes instead first before I say, who the heck do they think they're talking to? Intuition and manifestation is Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. And this tells me, let's see, this is two again. This tells me that you see a future where you are doing well, where your money is you're doing very well. Your reputation is sound, like life is good. You have everything set up for the future. You see it. And they're telling you that if you see it, then it is possible. It's slow in coming. They're showing that you're making a lot of changes, but they're not quick. This is patient, slow and steady wins the race energy. So their spirit's really ultimately asking you to be quite patient in situations. They're asking you to be compassionate with people. They're asking you not to jump the gun and believe and accept offense in anything, because that may not be what was intended. It's what is necessary is for you to have a lot of compassion and try to relate to people here. Because they're showing that a lot of it you may feel rejected, or you may feel like something's missing, or you may want to pick apart what people are saying to you. I was with you till you said conversate. And then you're like, it's converse. Okay, it's converse. And then it's like, okay, yeah. The spirit is asking you to be a lot more compassionate and caring, but also to be patient with your situation and your circumstances, especially with money. They're showing money coming in and that you do see it happening. It's just that you need to they want you to keep pushing, keep fighting, keep working, keep growing. Okay, and stick around. Now, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. We also have Aries as the strongest signs we see. We also have another Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, and Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Aries cusp. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. We also have a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp here. You don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. These signs could be in your chart. Well, of course they are, because Taurus is here. And so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.